This week, CBS Evening News has focused on the unique toll the coronavirus has taken on women in their special series, Women and the Pandemic. CBS Evening News anchor and managing editor Norah O'Donnell joins us now live from Washington, D.C. Good evening, Norah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, Liz. How are you?
Great. First off, what made you want to tell these stories?
Well, look, I mean, we've known that the pandemic has taken a devastating toll on women. And so we wanted to dive into some of the numbers and tell the stories of women who feel that they are shouldering a huge burden from this pandemic. The numbers: 11 million women have lost their jobs. More than 2.5 million women have decided to leave the workforce because of the burdens at home, taking care of their children who are home from school, taking care of their elderly parents. So the economic toll has been devastating. And we also hear that 1 in 3 working mothers have considered leaving the workforce. And so they're calling this a she-cession, right? Like a recession, but a C-cession. And so the question is, what can be done to help women? What are going to be the long-standing consequences of this? There are estimates now that there are fewer women participating in the workforce all the way back for 3 decades. And so that's one of the reasons I think there is what's out there, what one expert called mom rage, right? The rage of like, I really can't do all this anymore. When is it going to end? And that's why a lot of women not only have voluntarily left the workforce because they just can't do it all.
Right. It's so frustrating because so much of it is out of their control. Norah, already this week you've touched on pregnancy and the vaccine and women in the workforce. What's in store for the rest of this week?
Well, tonight we talk about women and fertility. So many women have asked, is the vaccine safe? Last night we answered the question on pregnancy. Tonight the question is fertility. You know, if I want to be a mom in the future, should I take the vaccine? There have been a lot of rumors out there. There's been a lot of misinformation out there. So we interview doctors. We talk to scientists. And in fact, one doctor who runs a fertility clinic who says he gets the question every single day. And he says, yes, the vaccine is safe if you want to have a baby in the future. And so we talk to moms who are hesitant, but we also want to bring the science forward because it really is a question at the forefront for many young women.
Absolutely, especially as more women wait till later in life to have children. Norah, it was announced today that you'll interview President Joe Biden for his first TV interview as president. What can viewers expect when they watch that ahead of the Super Bowl?
That's right, Liz. It's Super Bowl 55 right here on CBS, right? So the pregame, I think starts at like 11 a.m. or really early out there, probably on the West Coast. So people will be starting early, and so we'll air our interview with President Biden. It is his first television interview since he's been in the White House. So we'll talk a little football, but I think President Biden has declared himself a wartime president in terms of the need to battle the coronavirus, to crush this pandemic. And so we'll talk about, I mean, can the White House do anything to speed up production of these vaccines? What more can be done? And then, of course, the big questions about that COVID rescue plan, that relief plan that's before Congress. Is the president going to budge, or will most Americans get a $1,400 stimulus check that the Democrats want to pass in the next few weeks? Liz?
A lot of very important issues out there. All right. Norah, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you later on this evening.